hitting you with the pimp smack. New Gaming Order, we are back for our next segment. And, if you're just tuning in on YouTube, make sure you go back and check out our other two topics. Some good stuff, especially the War of the Roses segment with the PlayStation VR.
Fucking T-Risk.
And
God damn it.
Shinwar's reaction.
It's funny. I remember the name of the thing. I didn't know what game it comes from.
But I would say...
I have to remember. I knew
like this came out of nowhere, too. That was the best part.
But I would say Shinwar's reaction had me dying, bro. He's just like, what the hell?
Yo, that's not like, you can't make that stuff up, yo.
Yeah, he's sitting there air smacking the whack, yo. Alright, so let's get off and popping with this thing. Alright, New Gaming Order. We are looking at... Okay, I must have been living under a rock or something, because I've heard of PewDiePie.
Are you able to see the stream right now? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but things kind of look off.
Oh, what do you mean? No, I adjusted everything because of the chat thing that we can't resolve. But yeah, if you put test in the chat, you'll see where everything lines up.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're still like, that whole debate thing as to what's going on with the chat settings. But
alright.
We're doing good on time. We're hitting all the topics within the hour that I have to do this. So good stuff. But I've been living under a rock, New Gaming Order audience, and to YouTube land. If it weren't for freaking Review Tech USA, I would not know who PewDiePie is. I don't follow him. I don't know anything about him. All I know is this person is extremely famous, very successful, and I don't know what the draw is. So I just don't know how this person, I've tried to get caught up in everything. I just don't know about PewDiePie and what his appeal or draw is that makes him more viable than Angry Joe. But man, this guy is having some woes right now because it looks like he's under attack from different people. So I know On Your Knees has some information on this, and then as we lay the foundation, we'll get everybody's opinion or thoughts on it. But On Your Knees, what's going on with this PewDiePie character? And
yeah, so he, just to cover, just to give a little info, I'm not a fan of his. He appeals to younger people, and I thought our generation was the ADD generation, but the next up and coming, they're much worse than us. But they seem to like him. More power to him. No hate towards him or anything like that. But what it comes down to, 3 Wall Street Journal writers essentially comb through all a lot of his videos since August, and he does a video a day or something like that. He gets millions of views a day, but so essentially they pulled out a few jokes, strictly out of context, like the media likes to do. Accused him of being anti-Semitic, fascist, all this shit, and before they even wrote the article, they got Disney to cancel their sponsorship of him, and Disney bought his partner company that YouTube does. I forgot what they're called, but they bought him just for PewDiePie because he's worth a shit ton of money.
Yeah. The guy does really well. He pulls in like $500,000 every year, or more.
He gets about $3 million. He gets $3 million a year.
Yeah, I've seen anywhere from $400K to $14 million just from YouTube alone. But if a video gets 1 billion views, like with Gangnam Style, got 1 billion views, that guy made allegedly $1 million just from that one video.
Wow. Okay.
Or that video generated $1 million. So you do the math from there. But yeah, so they got Disney to pull him, and YouTube canceled his second season of the YouTube Red Show before they even posted the article. So they posted the article, say, "Hey, Disney severs ties with YouTube star PewDiePie over after anti-Semitic posts," but he was doing things like he was curious to see what he could get people to do for $5. There's a channel called Fiverr, I think it is. You can pay them $5 and they'll do pretty much anything. And I think they said
right here.
that's where the anti-Semitic joke came from. The I hate the Jews or kill the Jews or something like that. But there was another video where he was making fun of the media for taking shit out of context, and he did a joke, and he was wearing like a British military uniform, looks kind of like Gestapo, but the colors are different, kind of like the NJ State Troopers. They look like Gestapos, but they predate them. And they accused him of being fascist and Nazi and all this other shit. But I did link in the Discord all the articles that came out in the flurry after that, just to give you an idea. There's at least 30 stories on this in the span of like a week.
And you know what? To add, he did apologize. He's like, and I quote, "I'm sorry for the words that I used, as I know they offended people, and I admit the joke itself went too far." He says.
Yeah.
So
I'm of the thought that it's either all okay or nothing is. So I don't think he should have apologized, but he did what he needed to, and it's essentially right after that he told the media to go fuck themselves.
And the comment was, and I quote, "Death to all Jews."
Yeah, I believe that's what it was.
It was a picture of two Indian kids holding up a cardboard sign. Yeah, that said "Death to all Jews."
Yeah, that was the channel that you could pay. Yeah, it says platform Fiverr. So they pay him $5 and they make any type of video you want. They'll do like a 30-second clip or something like that. But they decided to attack the biggest YouTube star just to try to get clicks because Wall Street Journal, just like all the other mainstream media, they're dying a slow, painful death.
Now, the thing is, like, with that, when you're at that level, it's almost as if you're walking a tightrope. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you start off, like, really stable, and then as you get to the higher echelon, it gets a little more shaky. You gotta maintain your balance, and you gotta be careful how you place your steps as you're walking on that tightrope, or you're gonna fall. You know?
You do got a big target on your back, so that's all. You always got that on your shoulder. You got sponsors to worry about, and that's what those type of people go after. But even after all this, his viewer count is still up.
Yeah.
What was it? On the 8th, he lost 300,000 viewers. On the 9th, he picked up 500,000.
Okay.
Then he lost 150 over the next 2 days, but he made that up within a few days. So
now
he's still getting more views than ever. So this did nothing to affect him other than
bring more attention to him.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So they're just going to make him even more money. Granted, he lost the 2 gigs, so he lost money there, probably millions of dollars. But this was a direct cause that his viewers don't give a shit. That he was doing this.
Let me jump in this, please, because you keep saying that the media took it out of context. Based on what? Based on whose opinion? On PewDiePie's opinion, or I mean, did you see making it sound like the Wall Street Journal is after PewDiePie? I don't think the Wall Street Journal has more pressing issues than some YouTube star.
Yeah, they're pressing issues that they're slowly going away. They had massive layoffs all over the world, and they're trying to generate clicks, and it's not working.
So Wall Street Journal is fake news, huh?
It is.
No comment.
Okay,
no comment.
Never mind. And on that point, let's move on.
You know what? All right. I mean, I know this is not a topic for I know this is not a topic for everyone. I know Shinwar weighed in. On Your Knees pretty much was leading this, but like K-Simi or T-Riz, do you have anything to add before I shut this segment down?
Hey, I think it's kind of ironic with Disney though, with that shit, because they had some pretty racist cartoons going down.
Oh, are you talking about Song of the South, K-Simi?
Oh yeah, a lot of those appropriate Bugs Bunny blackface jokes.
And you can still buy them on DVD, Blu-ray, and videotape.
It's a little ironic.
Yeah. The evil mouse that controls Marvel, among other things.
You know what? No comment.
I hate Disney. I fucking hate Disney.
I need to. All they gotta do for me is come out, help with Kingdom Hearts, and that's all I need from Disney.
Newgamingorder and Disney. The views expressed by NYC Playboys
are by me, and I don't give no fucks.
What the? Oh my god! You know what? No comment. All right, and T-Riz, bring us home. What you got for us?
I got nothing else to say because all you need is just rad with that topic, really.
Okay.
It's unfortunate that this happened to him, but again, he's going to be fine.
Yeah.
He's going to be fine, and it's apparently for every person that's oh, he said this, he says that, and leaves. There's 2 or 3 other people there saying, oh, he said this or that, Let me go watch the video. Let me go subscribe to him.
Yeah. Like me now, I'm gonna be like, what is this guy all about? What's the fuss all about? And then I'll probably
I never cared for him. None of my younger generation of family members ever cared about him. It's all right on my end.
But so, you know what? I don't want to post that video or have it in the stream because I don't know what type of heat that might draw.
If people want to see it, people will find it.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna put a link in the description. PewDiePie is big enough to find it.
He's easy enough to find.
Put the link.
Yeah. Shut up. All right, New Gaming Order. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on newgamingorder.com for the latest and greatest before I hit you with the pimp smack. And for the New Gaming Order staff, we have one final topic, or actually one final segment of PSAs, and we're going to wrap it up. No comment. I was going to make a bad joke, and it just was no. But New Gaming Order, we will be right back for our director's cut. Stay tuned. In the final segment, we'll see you. Peace.